but we're also live.
Yeah, we've always been alive since the day we were born.
No, not until the internet.
Really?
Pretty sure. Well, that I have, because the internet's always been around when I was. No, you too. The internet came like 70 something, right?
I was like, in some way or form, yeah, the internet was around before I was born, but you did not use it. It was like government and stuff that were using it, I guess, to like pass files and shit.
Just to each other.
Yeah.
It was computer to computer.
Yeah.
Nothing wireless.
No pornography.
No, definitely pornography. That was with passing. Like, oh my God, did you see Judy in accounting back when, you could be real in the office?
Right, when they had JanSport backpacks.
Yeah, when the backpacks were fucking real.
Oh, yeah. Joshua, how you doing? Thank you for joining this morning. Sorry, we had a little banter going on right there. We were talking about how young Miguel is when he was growing up. Kevin, how you doing? He already knew the internet growing up. When I was younger, I was born in 1984. The internet didn't come around until I was in grade school, really. I mean, yeah, it had been around. Hey, Mitch. Yeah, it had been around a while now, for the government's use to pass files and information computer to computer, but it was not as readily available for the common person to have the internet. Not only that, I mean, computers back in the day were huge. I remember the Apple computers, the Blueberry one and all those being like the coolest thing that you could ever have. And now it's like, I think my phone probably has more power than that thing did.
Your phone has more power than the first time they sent people to the moon.
Yeah, but that's just me, though. I mean, that's not everybody's iPhone.
I'm pretty sure it's
mine's strong.
Oh, you're so because you give it the good Wheaties in the morning, keep it pumped. No,
anyways, what is going on, guys? Just a little bit of morning nonsense going on. So if you guys would please help us out and share the video, guys, I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Got some stuff to talk about today. As you guys can see at the bottom of the screen, if you guys would like to get your hands on some Sinistro cigars and talk to a 5-Star Tobacco there, we do still have the show specials on. But I have another way for you guys to get some specials today if you guys want to tune in at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or Eastern Time, 5 Pacific. Luxury Cigar Club will be going live on a digital herf with Sinistro. James, I'm assuming. I don't think Coleman will be there, but they will have show specials during that show. So if you guys want to hook up and get some Luxury Cigar Club deals from them, you got to tune in tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. And those are only going to be good during the show, you guys. So if you want the luxury deals, you got to tune into the YouTube channel, watch the show. Last week they had Artesano del Tobacco, Billy and Gus on. They're the guys that make Viva La Vida. And man, it was a lot of fun doing that show. Joshua says, dude, I remember the old dial-up when I was a kid. Those early internet days were life-changing. Yep, I'm as old as Frankie Simons. Yeah, I remember the dial-up stuff. I remember when people would be handing out what do you call them for free minutes?
CDs.
Yeah,
of minutes. I didn't even understand how that worked when I was a kid. I was like, oh, they have the internet on there. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna carry this around with me. I got the internet in my pocket at all times.
I will say though, technology has come so far, so fast over the last few decades. The first cell phone, I was the only kid in my high school to have a cell phone.
Look at here.
I had a cell phone and a pager. Yeah.
When did you have a pager?
When I was in high school, a senior. Yeah, I had a pager.
God, you're old.
And I remember we had finished football season, and so it was the second half of the school year, and we were seniors, so like we didn't want to do anything, and for whatever reason, even if we had the credits, they wouldn't let us graduate early, so we had to take classes. So I did teacher's aid, gym aid, office aid. The one class I had to take, which was like U.S. government or something, I had 1/2 semester of that you can only take when you're a senior. And then my last class of the day was my 5th class because I had football at the end, what they said don't go, was remedial English. Not because I needed it, because the teacher was our coach. Like, yeah, if you guys just come, you guys just do whatever, just let me teach the kids and you guys do what you got to do. And he'd be like, don't come on Mondays. So he wouldn't want to start on Mondays. And I remember one time he's like, or we asked him, hey, can we order a pizza? He's like, yeah, if you guys want to order a pizza, just make sure you get me some. It's like, all right, cool. So we used my phone. We called up Domino's. This was back before, you had to sign in just to walk on campus and all that stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
The guy came right to the classroom. He brought like 8 pizzas because me and a couple other buddies chipped in. We fed the whole class.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I never needed a pager. Definitely not that old. When I had my first cell phone, they were pretty much common knowledge at that point. Everyone seemed to have one. Still pretty early, though. I remember having to record directly to your radio to get your ringtone because they didn't have the actual songs built in just yet. That was pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet.
I remember that I bought my first cell phone that I got that I was like super stoked about was my Nextel with the push to talk. I love those things. I was able to push to talk to Yo-Yo in Ventura when we were in Mexico.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. But that was the first phone I got with a ringtone. And Matt, how you doing? And it was the Michael Myers theme. That was the only one that I had on the phone, and I had that one.
I remember that.
And then I would say my next phone, besides the iPhone, now that I've had it for so long, that was by hands down my favorite phone of all time, was the original Motorola Razr. Loved that phone.
Yeah.
I didn't text a lot back then, so I didn't really care. You had to, push it 3 times to get whatever letter you wanted.
Nobody did, yeah.
The camera was shitty, but I just thought it was so cool, so thin. All I had to do was flip it to talk. If I didn't want to talk to you, you just push the button. Loved that phone. I loved my Razr, and I'm so sad that the new Razrs are getting such horrible reviews from all the tech guys.
It's just that it's too soon, and I don't think that's where technology. You don't need to flip your phone anymore. There's just no point to it.
Yeah, but it was such a good phone. If there's any piece of technology that you guys had back in the day that you guys thought was just so amazing, and maybe they're redoing it now and it's just horrible, let us know in the comments. Or if there's just something you guys have used for years that you think is fantastic, let us know in the comments. Samuel, how you doing?
Hey, good morning. I will say technology might not have gotten that much better. I just got a notification we're live like a couple seconds ago. So still got those growing pains. Whatever. Cam, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Cam.
You guys don't forget that we are also on YouTube at the same time. So if you'd rather watch there, totally can. Kevin, I see is doing that just as Cam is.
And tell them what we're smoking.
Yeah, today I am going back to my El Criollitos until they are out.
I don't know how to say the actual name, but it's Flor de la Ren, I think.
That's a good name. Let me see if I can help out a little bit with some lighting issue there. Yeah, a little bit.
The drama flipping the phone after an argument was great. Yeah, she knows what I'm talking about.
What do you call it? Well, now what I do is I flip my water bottle in anger. Oh, do that little flip the kids do?
Yeah.
That totally just fills the void. 100%. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
Another thing that I was really bummed about was the Hydrogen 1 from Red. Red, if you guys don't know, it's like a movie geek thing. They make some of the cameras that work on Hollywood films.
They make some of the best, not just Hollywood, but cameras that quote unquote low budget films can make, but they're still like 40 grand.
Yeah, these things are expensive. I remember our little brother Valentin when he was acting, before he's like, oh no, I found sports, I want to do that now. We went down for the city of LA and we were doing it was like a PSA for them. They had him in a park and in a soccer field. They had him on these different locations. And the lady that was running the camera, the cinematographer, had a red camera, all the bells and whistles. I was like, oh man, how much was that? She's like $250,000.
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay then.
Yep, pretty easily.
Valentin, how me get this into my truck?
They are one of the last companies that sells their cameras. Panavision, excuse me. They don't sell their cameras because
rent them out.
Yeah, they're so big and they're so have to be state of the art right away. That no one was buying more than one, and they'd be out of business for 10 years.
Right.
So they just
if they could sell one for $20 million at a time, I'm sure they'd be fine.
They were, but they were like, oh, we don't get money every time we do something, because they were constantly like, you need R&D money to make the next camera. So they didn't have that. So they decided to do a renting deal with all the studios, and there are like, I want to say 5 cameras left out there from those companies that are not owned by them.
That's crazy.
One is at USC, one is at UCLA, one is at New York Film Academy, and then 2 of them are at the studios for display.
Oh.
They're very like kept, but it's awesome.
Samuel said he's grabbing himself a Flathead, great cigar from CAO. Matt says, I may smoke an Andalusian Bull today. I just got a new LFD.
Oh, did you get the ashtray?
Did you get the Andalusian Bull ashtray, the Hunter Green one with the band on it? Let me know. And George says, morning guys, Miguel, what happened to your new haircut?
Oh, it is Mohawk time. I will say that. But today is Good Friday, and we are Catholic. And if I got a Mohawk today, I'm pretty sure my mom would disown me. So I gotta wait for tomorrow. So it'll probably be here before
Easter.
Before Easter, before Saturday at 7 o'clock show, not for the morning show, because I'm not waking up that early to cut my hair. I'm lazy right now. But yeah, you guys will see a little bit of a difference in the hairstyle of me for tomorrow night's show. So 7 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in. You're gonna get a little treat there.
Yeah, that's some pretty good stuff. Though back to the Hydrogen 1.
Yeah.
So I had an iPhone before the iPhone came out. It was called the Motorola Rocker E1.
Rocker E1. That's pretty cool name.
So Red makes these fantastic cameras that we've always wanted to get one, even the small, inexpensive version, if you will.
Really great.
So they said they were coming out with the phone, and the good thing about it was they were going to use their sensors in the phone for the camera, and on the back of the camera were these pins that you'd be able to attach. What they were saying was lenses and other things onto it. So I was like, man, that's cool. And another key thing about it was they had a 4D display that you could hold it and it'd be a hologram. It was the first phone with iTunes on it. That's crazy.
That's weird. Awesome though.
So me, I was like, oh, I got to get this phone. I got to get this phone. I think they had like a titanium version for like $1,500 or $1,800 or something like that. And I was like, no, I don't care. I want that phone. And as much as the reviewers and the tech guys were trying to love it, they couldn't. They just thought it was horrible. So it got some really bad reviews. They actually made a second version too that I didn't even know about, and that one did even worse in performance than the first one. So I guess I'm glad I stuck with my iPhone. I mean, I really have gotten used to the way it works and the way it operates, and I love the iPhone. I couldn't see myself going to Android or anything like that anytime soon.
No.
So yeah.
The main problem was that what are you going to attach to a phone to make it better than your Red? It's too small to put enough hardware in there. It was too thin to put a good lens on there. You're going to break it off. Yeah. And then you're going to be pissed because you're missing a lens and your phone. It didn't look waterproof. And if you're going to carry that around with you all the time, basically, you said $1,500 piece of equipment in your pocket. Oh my gosh. It just seemed like it was an idea they could have built onto another phone and made it better. Like how they have
so they would have partnered up with someone?
Yeah, like iTunes and all of them have their different grip systems for smartphone filmmaking now. The B script is a good one. And they have an anamorphic lens you can attach.
I like the Owly.
The Owly's great.
I think the Owly is a great thing.
Yeah, that was a really good one. But they have so much little equipment for big projects for your film. There's an entire company in Australia that films commercial work and films with just iPhones. That's not like a real selling point of theirs. It's not like, oh, this is our gig, this is how we do it. They just literally do really good work with that.
New Samsungs have 100 megapixel cams.
There's a whole story behind megapixels. Like you don't need so many for somebody, but it helps with editing the more you have. It all depends on the sensor size though, still too. Because if you have a really small sensor, it doesn't matter how many pixels you have. You're shoving everything into this little tiny area. And that's another problem with phones in general. They can't get a big sensor into a small device. It's just
the whole back of the camera is a sensor?
Basically,
or the back of the phone is a sensor?
Yeah, and I don't even know how that would work.
Now, I'm trying to get all camera geeky with you guys on this show, but now that we're on the topic, there was a camera that was about the size of a phone, but the thickness of maybe two phones. That I was really geeking on, that I thought was cool, that you like that's a piece of crap. It had 32 lenses on the back of it. And so when you took one picture, it actually took 32, and it could overlay pictures to give you depth and sharpness and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's super cool. You're like, that is retarded.
That is retarded. It was 1,200 megapixels. We layered all these, but it never worked.
Yeah, no.
The guys kept testing it like, well, when I take a picture and if something's slightly off, then the entire picture is ruined. And it takes a minute to in camera to do all this work, so it falls apart. And yeah, that one, just get a regular camera.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, I still want to know if that's the new LFD Andalusian Bull ashtray you're talking about, because if it is, I'm super jealous. I've been waiting for Cigars and More to get one of those in so I could get it.
Absolutely.
I like to collect ashtrays, not just normal any kind of run-of-the-mill ashtrays, but the good, what is it, like ceramic porcelain ashtrays, the heavy-duty 4-person ashtrays. I've got my Oliva ashtray, I got my Viva La Vida ashtray. I got a couple others.
A little Room 101 one. Which is pretty cool.
So I like to collect those. I know that you don't really need more than one, but I like to collect them.
Larry checking in from good old wet and rainy San Diego. We're still pretty wet over here, but the rain has subsided for now.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it not being raining 24/7 for hopefully the weekend.
But you know what? Honestly, I would rather deal with a little bit of rain that we get than snow.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm not a snow person. Yeah. I remember when I was over at Chicago for Recruit Training Command, and we were there during the winter, And one of the days we went out, it was snowing, and me and one of the guys from Hawaii are like, "What is all this?"
This is terrible.
Yeah, we're like, "No, this is not good."
I collect. Yeah, nice, Kevin. Yeah, a good collection of our. Oh, there we go. And I collect. Samuel, I collect black Arturo Fuente ashtrays. That is. Or I want to go collect. Those are some cool ashtrays. With the Opus. Oh, excuse me. With the Opus X bands on them, or the artwork, they are just beautiful. But there's so many cool ashtrays out there from different companies.
And then some people collect lighters. Some people collect cutters, boxes. You know, it's just all part of the whole cigar thing. But yeah, I don't know what. I think what got me into collecting ashtrays was we had an Oliva event, and I actually won my Oliva ashtray and a nub table lighter. And ever since then, I was like, "Oh, cool! Anytime I get another sweet ashtray, I'm gonna get it." And then the Viva guys were awesome. They saw how much I love their cigars, and they actually sent me one. Like, "Here, we want you to have this." And I was like, "Well, that's never coming out of the box." So I have mine still in the box.
Yeah, the only reason it's not on display here either is because I don't trust these kids to not knock it over. And if that breaks, I will be livid. I will not be a happy camper. It is absolutely wonderful, and it deserves to stay in that box for as long as you can.
But even if you don't like the Andalusian Bull from LFD, that band that they have on it is awesome. It's this beautiful dark green with this gold foil on it, and the outline or the silhouette of a what do you call it?
A Matador.
Matador. And it's just a beautiful looking band. It really, really is. And they've actually taken that and put it into the bowl of a ashtray, and it's all that dark green color, and it looks beautiful. So yeah.
And Mitch is bragging about his 4 Alec Bradley ashtrays. We got to up that number. We got to up it. I don't know if they have more, but I think we'll have to get you more.
He probably has one in every color. He probably has the exact same ashtray, and he has one in black, one in red, one in white, and maybe another off shaped or odd sized ashtray,
and one small baby bump too. Nice. No, I think that would be cool to have the same ashtray, maybe with your design you want in there, or what company, and then different colors to it.
Yeah,
I would like that a lot.
Like those Rocky Patel ones that they make. There's like an orange, a fuchsia, a teal, and I think a red.
Yeah,
they're all white, but the lettering is a different color, and they have humidors that actually match those ashtrays. That's really cool.
That's cool.
Missing the Alec Bradley logo one. Okay.
So that's what we got to do then, right there. That's the one.
That'll definitely be a question to ask Alec or Bradley when they're on the show. It's like, how can we get this?
Yes. We need an Alec and a Bradley one.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see what they came up with, two different designs. And like salt and pepper shakers that fit together. You can put them together.
An A and a B?
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty badass.
So what other stuff do you guys collect cigar-wise? Cigar stands. You've got what else? Cases. There's a case that I want to buy, but I gotta save a little money first. It's a little expensive. But as soon as I get it, I will show you guys. When it comes to cigar, art, ashtrays, etc., it's cool. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Yes, the Oliva ashtray is the brown Oliva color with that tannish color on it as well. Yeah. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing ornate or anything like that. It's just I love the Oliva Cervia Milanio, and I was glad I won it.
And it's a great ashtray, it really is.
And what was funny too is when we went out to Vegas and we went to their 1-year anniversary, I won the Oliva gift pack.
Ha, yeah, you did.
Cutter and that really nice lighter.
Yep.
Hack, how you doing?
How's it going, brother? Oh, it says the Alec Bradley logo one. They are money signs. Damn it. I was afraid of that.
I was afraid they were money signs too. Hey, Hack. I have to go to the UPS today to ship out your stuff. Sorry I didn't get to do it Tuesday, but we didn't do the show from Cigars and More, which is right next door.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ship it out today. We have Bill's stuff too. Can we ship it to the same address, or do you guys want us to use different addresses?
That's a good question.
Let me know if you can get a hold of Bill and ask him. That way we can just send it to one of you guys and help us out a little bit on the shipping.
That makes it easier. Yeah. It goes to one place that we know it gets there. Then boom, it's there. H. Upman ashtray they sent him. Nice. That's cool. And then, all right, thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, Hack. H. Upman does some really cool artwork, and I like the colors they use a lot. Man, there's a lot of companies that I like their artwork from. It could get real easy to go crazy with a collection of cigar stuff.
I was so stoked when I saw the H. Upman, the Banker Ingot Rose from H. Upman.
Yep.
I I was like, oh, I can't wait to do this. Let's do it. And then I believe it was all four of us, you, me, Mitch, and Nick, all sat down to smoke it. And we're like, it was okay.
Well, no, it is a cigar.
Yeah. But
we've tried it again.
Yeah.
And still, it's pretty good.
It was decent. The second time I had it, it was decent. You know, it's nothing I'm gonna go out and grab again anytime soon, but it was still a decent cigar.
Yeah, the original, or no, not the original Banker, but the Banker itself is really good. Because there's one before that too. It's a blue band, blue green, then the Ingot Rose,
which has one of the coolest boxes still.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that
rose gold bar.
Yeah, I got gold bar. Yeah, but the cigar itself, I think they did a good job with the Banker. Before moving to Ingot Rose.
Yeah. Just to remind you guys at the bottom of the screen there, you guys will see the ticker for 5 Star Tobacco's Sinistro show specials. Those will be going on until Monday, the 13th. You get 7 for the price of 5, 14 for the price of 10, 26 for the price of 20. Plus, on that, you'll get 20% off cutter, lighter, and a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to get.
And if you guys don't want to go through them, if you guys rather go through Luxury Cigar Club, tonight they will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which will be 5 our time, with James, and they'll be having show specials. But those specials, you guys, will only be good during the show on YouTube. So you guys got to tune in if you guys want to hook up with some deals from Luxury. If not, the deals here from 5 Star will be good till Monday morning. So if you guys want to get yourself some Sinistro cigars, that's the best way to do it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got some good deals going on, trying to take care of you guys while all this craziness is going on.
Do you have any cigar experience that was bad? Yes, I have one that really sticks out. But as of recently, I've gone back to this place twice, and the experiences were much better. The first time I went to Casa Fuente in Vegas, I like going to Monte Cristo Lounge better. They're both pricey. They're both expensive, whether you're getting a cigar or a drink. But I just happen to like Monte Cristo Lounge better. I think their old fashioned is the best one I've ever had in Vegas. And so we went there first, then we went to Casa Fuente, and Cigars Amon Rosa. Yes, Virgil, as far as I know, yes.
Yeah.
You know, and I grabbed a cigar by the recommendation of their tobacconist. He said, oh, here, try this. It's an Opus X with a different wrapper. It's our house blend. I said, okay. Sounds cool. Hook me up. And so I got one, and he cut it for me. They light it for you right there, too. And I went to sit down with my drink, and like within a minute or two of smoking the cigar, it just was going out and burning weird, and it came undone. The wrapper completely came off. And I showed the guy, and I said, hey, you know, I'm having problems with this cigar, man. It's the wrapper came off, and no, it's not burning right. And he looks at me and said, oh, and he walked away.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, oh, that was really shitty. Okay. I just spent, I think it was like $20 on this cigar, plus another 20 on my drink. And all you're going to say is, oh, and walk away. Like, no, oh, I'm sorry, man. You know, that never happens. Or, oh, let me replace it. Or, you know, something. Or, oh, we'll get your drink. Don't worry about it.
It's more of a conversation.
Yeah.
At least.
But I had a similar thing happen to me at Monte Cristo Lounge the day before. And it was an Illusion, which is the drink or the cigar I usually get to pair with my old fashioned there, Cigar Privé. And similar thing happened. But instead of saying anything, you know, I just put it down and I went back inside the humidor to grab another cigar. The guy's like, man, it hadn't even been 5 minutes. How'd you finish that cigar so fast? I was like, oh, well, the wrapper came off and it's just not staying lit, man. He's like, oh, okay. And I ended up getting a Oliva Serie V, and I went to go pay. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, man. If that other cigar is not performing well, don't worry about it. Here, have that one on us. Yeah. That really made me happy to hear that he did that. And then going to the next place the next day and then doing the way they did it. I hadn't been back to the Casa Fuente until TPE when we hang out with Reese Day, with Jackson Crawl and some other guys. Fuente was there too, so that was cool.
Yeah.
And then we went back a second time recently with Richard, actually, when he was there.
Yeah.
We went back, and it was actually a pleasant experience that time. So maybe they got a new tobacconist because I didn't recognize the guy.
No.
But that was my bad experience.
I will say this: the Monte Cristo Lounge does have some of the best old fashions I've ever had. Some of the best drinks all around.
Yeah. That espresso still threw me for a loop. That was so cool.
But the price in that humidor is ridiculous. It is.
Yeah.
I'm okay paying those prices at Casa Fuente because that's the only place you can get that cigar. It's their house blend for that store. So I'm like, okay, $20 for that Vegas experience. And then it's still the same. The drinks are the same price anywhere you go. They're expensive.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm okay going to Casa Fuente and paying that $20 for this Opus X specialty house blend, yeah, versus $20 for a friggin' H. Upmann or whatever else. They have Monte Cristos in there, like, oh, $25. That's totally worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just liked it, and Mitchell backed me up on this one. I totally geeked out when they brought me my espresso, because we went there in the morning, so I wasn't gonna have a drink. So I just ordered an espresso. She's like, "Would you like sugar?" And I said yes. And so before they brought the drink, they brought the little thing of sugars, the different kinds: sweet, low, equal, Splenda, and regular sugar. And then when she brought me my actual espresso on a little plate, on the side was a stick with rock sugar on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, it took me a second. I was like, what the hell is this? What am I supposed to do? Oh, you put it inside and it melts. And that's how you get your sugar. I thought that was the coolest thing, like a whole day. I swear. Ask Mitch. He will definitely back me up on that one.
Got a picture of it, right?
Yeah, I got a picture of it. I was like, you guys check this out. Check this out.
Pretty sweet. It was pretty cool.
I mean, I'm sure other people have done it. I'm sure they're not the first people in the world to do it. But for me, that was my first time seeing it. And, when I get my espresso from Starbucks, because that's the only thing I'll pretty much drink from there, I just get a couple sugar packets and put it in. So if they would have given me rock candy there, I would have lost my shit.
I'm going to start hiding those in random coffee places. And we go, oh, my God, they have rock candy here. Yeah, that was hilarious. It took him like a good 10 minutes to realize what was going on or to relax after. Like, oh, my God. We got sugar. It's on sticks.
Asheville. Yeah, Richard, that's usually our hangout spot, man. We met a lot of fun people there. I like the experience overall better. Plus, there's a spot in the back that you can go to. I think Casa Fuente it's really small. I mean, they have one line of tables, plus the two outside. Monte Cristo Lounge, I think, just has more seating. It has the main seating area plus one in the back,
plus the bar.
So I just think it's a little bit more spacious.
And I like the fact that it's all inclusive inside. That you have to go through the humidor basically to get to the lounge itself. Yeah. And I think it just makes it feel a little more private and a little off the beaten path, especially if it's on the main road to getting over to the shopping center. It keeps it a little more comfortable. You're not blowing smoke at anybody. No one's like, oh my gosh, what are they doing in there? No, there's a big glass doors, big glass area, and beautiful paintings on the walls that you don't have to worry about. Non-cigar smokers. They can do their thing, you're doing your thing, and it's a really nice feel to it.
And as a shorter guy, I don't like the high seating that they have at Casa Fuente.
Yep.
I don't like those tall chairs. I like the more comfortable, bigger seats that they have over at Monte Cristo Lounge.
Yes, I want to be able to kind of lounge about. I had a whole couch to myself for a while, and this is different.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, when we're not going to meet people, because like we said, we got to hang out with Richard over there. We got to hang out with Riste and the guys from Cigars for Warriors and a few other people. I think Art showed up for a little while.
Art showed up.
But whenever we go, not looking to meet anybody, or like we're not expecting to see anyone we know and we don't, we run into more interesting people and kind of open to talk to people when we go to Monte Cristo.
Yep.
And end up having conversation with random strangers, which is always fun.
Yeah.
I think that's always a good way to do it.
Yeah, see, I mean, if I have to jump out of the chair to get down, it just makes me feel like a little kid. I don't dig it.
I don't want to be able to swing my legs. Yeah. Not a great look for me.
Yeah. See, Mitch says it was nice and comfortable. Yeah, I agree 100%.
But I'm not gonna lie, I do like Casa Fuente for all the other reasons. Like I said, I like the fact they have their exclusivity on certain cigars. I like that you can see Fuente there from time to time.
Yeah.
Whenever he goes to Vegas, he's gonna hang out at his spot.
Yep.
And he's a very approachable guy.
I've never seen Monte Cristo at the
lounge. Oh, sorry. Mr. Monty.
Yeah, I've never seen Mr. Cristo at the lounge.
Well, I think he's busy right now being imaginary. So Imaginarius. Also, sitting out on the patio with the water noise makes it hard.
Yes. Yeah. For those who haven't been there, when you walk in to the right-hand side, there's a small fountain, and next to that's the escalator. And if you want some Tommy Bahama stuff, you go right up the escalators right there.
That's pretty sweet.
But yeah, it does. If you sit next to it, it is kind of loud. That's the only place to have normal chairs that I've noticed.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you get some good pictures out of it. It's just I prefer the enclosedness and the seating at Monte Cristo. But that's just personal preference. If you guys like Casa Fuente better, hey, that's awesome. If you guys like going to La Casa better, that's cool too. That was a place where I sat next to O.J. Simpson, and that was kind of scary.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, hello to the world. I'm about to murder these two boys right here." And to him, we were boys. We weren't even men. It's crazy. He's still huge.
Although I will say that I'm really bummed that we missed meeting Kelsey Grammer by a week at Cigar Box.
I blame you for that.
I'm a big Kelsey Grammer fan. If you guys don't know who that is, Frasier, basically. I think that show's awesome. I don't know why. I just do. I think my mom got me hooked on it. I can just throw that on for background noise, or I can watch it, season to season, and I think it's great. And yeah, I guess he was out there signing autographs and taking pictures a week before we went out, so I was pretty bummed.
Well, the week before, I thought it was the week after.
No, before.
Oh, okay, so it did happen.
Yeah.
I was like, it didn't get canceled.
And I messaged them. I was like, can someone please get me an autograph? And they just put LOL, and I was like, oh. But it is what it is. I mean, there's always fun people to talk to, out in Vegas, as a lot of other lounges are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you go anywhere, you don't know who you're going to run into. But that's definitely a spot if you go to La Casa where a lot of, I guess, more celebrity
have their memberships. Yeah.
Which is, it makes sense. It's a really nice place.
Yeah, oh yeah, very nice.
If you go right outside their front door, they have live music basically in that quad area where all the businesses are. Beautiful stores. It's a wonderful shopping center.
It did take us a little while to find it the first time. Like we had parked in the parking structure or the parking area.
It was late.
And then it was late, so we're kind of like trying to navigate our way through this closed shopping center. Hey, Peter, how you doing? So it was kind of weird navigating through that. And we ended up finding it because we heard the music. We're like, let's follow the music.
Go to the music. At least people will be there.
Yeah.
There was like a gelato store still open. Like, we can't smoke in there. Maybe. And then I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. Then there was pretty ladies out front kind of cleaning off a billboard or what do you call it? Those drink special signs. That makes more sense.
I will say the only thing I did not like about it, and I hope they fix this since we've been there, is the girls that light your cigars. I don't think they really teach them how to do it. Usually when you go to Monte Cristo or Fuente, they'll kind of toast it for you, give it to you so you can light it as you rotate and they'll light it for you. No, not these girls. These girls were like, put the spurs to it and just burnt the shit out of it.
Fire.
And I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
Don't get me wrong.
But she was very, very good, very nice to look at, so I did not mind.
Beautiful girls at lounges is an awesome thing. Women smoking cigars are the best. But no matter who it is, there's a tobacconist over at Monte Cristo, pretty girls there. Heck, I don't even want one of the reps to do it for me. I like to light my own cigars. I just prefer to.
No, I did let Melissa light my cigars every time she's around. I do not mind that at all.
A little different.
Yeah, I remember Richard told us the story about how he met Lynn Swan over at the memorabilia place across the way.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a cool shop too, by the way. Yeah, that's another plus I'll give for Casa Fuente. The shops around it are really awesome. There's some really cool restaurants in between there and Casa Fuente, Monte Cristo and Casa Fuente.
I don't believe it's in the Forum shops, but the one in the Venetian, I forget what they call them. Shops on Canal or Canal shops, I forget. But they have two really cool ones in there. They have Foss, which is a whiskey place that you can go buy whiskeys from. And they have them there, and you can actually taste a little bit. And these are like whiskeys that they found all over the world. So they've got some scotches in there too, and some Irish stuff that you can buy. But once you buy it all and they're out, that's out. You won't find it again.
This is like blends that are no longer being done.
Yeah.
Or companies that for hundreds of years but went out of business now, and they will just buy up everything they can.
Yeah. So that one's really cool. I like that one a lot. That's in the Venetian, the Canals, whatever they call it. And the other one is a rare bookstore. They have a lot of awesome like first editions and stuff like that. And you got to wear the white gloves. You touch anything in there, kind of a place. And it was really, really cool. For whatever reason, they had a couple of John Steinbeck books, which I was like, I don't understand why he would be in this store. I thought you wanted good authors.
He's a great American author, so I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. They had a third edition of Travels with Charlie in there, and I'm a huge John Steinbeck fan. His books are my favorite. And
really, more than R.L. Stein? Girl, let me go.
Anyway, yeah, he is one of my favorite authors out there by far. And the book was a little out of my price range, being so old and prestigious. and the fact that I probably would drop coffee on it anyway, figure it should stay in that shop versus come home.
Probably better for the book.
Maybe better for the book. Better if a good collector of books kept it. But man, that's just a wonderful store to walk into.
Yeah. Whether there's any places in Vegas that you guys like to go through, whether it's, a cigar lounge or shop, or, just a cool shop that you guys have seen, let us know.
It is the love in the air. I enjoy. But other than that, we are coming up to over 35 minutes.
Oh wow,
guys! Yeah, this is just a short little morning one. I'm gonna keep it short because we do have a lot to talk about tomorrow, guys. Glad y'all stuck with us. Really do appreciate it. But we will be back on at 7 p.m. our normal Saturday show. I'll try to go on for a little bit in the morning, just so you guys have something to do during the day too. I know we're all still stuck at home, but I hope you have a great Easter weekend with your families. Hope it's a wonderful time for everybody out there.
Don't forget, you guys, if you guys want to get some deals on some Sinistro cigars, show deals are right there at the bottom, you guys. Call 5 Star Tobacco up until this Monday morning, and you guys will get some good specials. If you guys want tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. our time, Luxury Cigar Club will also be on with Sinistro and James. So their show specials will be on only during the show. So if you guys want to get in on those from Luxury, you got to watch the show in order during the show. Other than that, guys, you guys all be safe. Please donate to Cigars for Warriors when you guys can. They still need some help. I know they're struggling right now, as everyone is. But if you guys have it in you and you have the means to do so, yeah, there's a dog here. My parents, since they've adopted so many kids, the county will no longer let them foster children. They've reached their max apparently, but has not stopped them from fostering animals. They've had cats and dogs, and they got a call a few days after the shelter closed, asking if they can take in a dog or any animals that were not able to be put into a foster care home were going to be euthanized. And
nope.
Yeah, so my mom sent us to go get this dog, even though she already has a dog. And I will say this dog actually reminds me a lot of my old dog that I had when I was in high school. Mine was a goldish color. This one's a blackish color. But the shape and the look of these dogs is like eerie.
The mannerisms too a bit.
Yeah, when I got my dog, there was a note on him saying not good with kids, will bite, abused kind of thing. So he was really timid,
super
really shy. He'd bark and stuff. And so the way we figured out if we're going to keep him or not, they had a little kennel you could walk around with the dog. And I threw him in there when he was young. I said, all right, if he bites you, we won't take him. Didn't bite him. Came home with us and actually turned out to be a fantastic dog. And so this one, a lot the same way, growls, bites, very timid, very shy. First few days, she would run behind their table, behind their couch and stuff and just hide. But now she's wagging her tail, fighting with the other dog, really playfully, really funny. She'll jump on you. She'll still run away every once in a while, if she gets scared, but
doesn't like to be picked up too much yet. I'll show you guys, but yeah, she's doing her own thing right now.
But yeah, she's cool, and I don't think she's gonna be going back to the animal shelter. So I think she's found her new forever home. But that's cool. My parents they love helping. So
she's an awesome dog,
especially when my mom can't help because she's laid in bed. But an update: her bandages are now off, and her foot is now exposed for the first time. So she's starting to walk around just a little bit. She said she hit her foot and she was crying, so I felt really bad because I can't help her in the shower, and my sisters are not very helpful. So, but she does have the bandages off, and
it's getting there.
It's getting there. So thank you guys for all your thoughts and prayers on that stuff. But we will see you guys Saturday for the final third of the week, guys. Getting there. All right. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Have a good one, guys.